Victoria Nelson, P.I. Cute.
You son of a bitch. Oh.
Easy. I was just trying to protect myself, perhaps a bit too forcefully.
You think?
I didn't have time to pick up your glasses. I see you carry an extra pair.
Thank you.
Now, I know you won't believe me, but I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, you got a funny way of showing it.
I wasn't the one threatening the other's dental work. My smile's my best feature.
I've never met a vain serial killer.
I didn't kill that woman. I was trying to stop it.
Yeah. And why would I believe that?
You were there. You must have seen it.
I saw something. I don't know what I saw.
Problem with your eyes. It's more than just bad vision.
Yeah, it's called retinitis pigmentosa. It's a progressive loss of visual function. It starts with night blindness, then your vision tunnels. So then it feels like you're looking through a straw. Next stop, blindness. And to top it off, I'm nearsighted.
People with that condition might want to stay away from nighttime stakeouts.
Yeah, are we gonna talk about my vision, or are you gonna tell me what it was I'm supposed to have seen?
Okay. There's a demon.
Demon? Sure. Why not?
You're taking this rather calmly.
Well, I'd be more concerned if I actually believed it.
I suppose I wouldn't either. So how did you wind up there?
I would... I'm busting your chops for talking about demons, and I was out hunting a vampire. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, okay?
You believe in vampires.
I am a vampire.
You didn't try and kill me.
Was I supposed to?
Isn't that what vampires do?
And I suppose you also thought that garlic and silver crosses would hurt them. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm pretty religious.
Okay, say you are a vampire, Mr.
Henry Fitzroy.
Fitzroy. Why would you be trying to stop another bloodsucker? That's hardly professional courtesy, is it?
I couldn't have something like that running around town terrifying the masses, now could I? Next thing you know, the villagers are out with their stakes and their torches.
That happen much?
Often enough.
Really?
Really. I've lived a long time. Almost 500 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't have pegged you for a day over 450.
I use a great moisturizer. You know, it's a shame you're not the more trusting type, Vicky.
That's a nice trick.
It's not a trick, Victoria. I'm telling the truth.
That's what I'm afraid of.
The wounds are exactly the same, but she hasn't lost the same amount of blood.
Whoever killed her didn't have time to take it.
Right. Radio car was on the scene about a minute after they heard the screams.
Yeah, they get a look at the guy?
Well, uniform thought he saw something before he flipped the light on.
What makes me think I'm not gonna like this?
Well, I thought it looked like a man in black carrying a woman. There's another thing. He found his.
Damn it.
This is Vicky. Leave a message.
Vicky, it's me. Where the hell are you? Call me as soon as you get this.
Why did you bring me here?
If you had a more compliant personality, I could have made you forget what you saw. But considering you're so
Strong-willed?
try hard-headed, I had two options. I could eliminate you, or I could trust you.
Trusting's good?
If I sense I can't trust you, I can still eliminate you before you do me any harm.
Just because you got in a lucky shot doesn't mean that I'm easy to kill.
Everybody's easy to kill.
Why me?
You're a private investigator, and you were good enough to find him the same time I did. The demon hunts nights, as do I. But there's a human who's calling him up, and chances are he's living his life by day.
You want to team up?
Until the demon stopped.
I gotta think about this.
Come to me tomorrow night with your answer. And Vicky, I may be the only one who can stop this demon. Don't even think of giving up my secret.
Who'd believe me?
Is Mohammedan finished with the girl? Alright, when you find out, just give me a copy of that report, okay? Yeah, just put it on my desk. Yeah, I'll change my mind. Alright.
Should I call the cops or do you just want to arrest yourself?
Hey, I've been up all night looking for you.
God, you sound like my mother. How the hell did you get in here?
Show the super my badge. It works wonders. You gonna use that or what?
You know what? I haven't decided yet. So why were you looking for me?
The uniform saw a woman being taken from the scene of a homicide last night. You were there. You are messing around with my investigation.
It's my investigation, too.
No, Vicky, you're wandering around half blind looking for somebody who's already killed 4 people. That's a good way of becoming number 5. You know what? I'm just happy that you're alive, all right? Talk to you later.
You said you had this covered.
We're on it, okay?
And the chief is on me. The mayor is on him, and the papers are on all of us.
All right, look, we found a pattern to the crimes. Looks like there's some kind of Satanist agenda here.
Great. Even if we break it, it's going to make news for the next 10 years. I want this freak taken down. And fast.
We done?
One more thing. I heard Vicki Nelson's got her nose in this.
No. No, she's working a separate investigation.
That's not what I heard. We can't afford her anywhere near this. She's a wild card.
Vicky cleared just about every homicide she ever pulled. We'd be lucky to have her on this.
You do not want to stake your career on that statement, Salucci.
I guess we're working together. A history buff?
Family photo.
Right.
You believe I'm a vampire, but you don't believe I had a father?
And you just happen to be one of the most famous figures in history. That would make you Henry, Duke of Richmond.
You surprised me again. How did you know that?
I have a minor in history.
I learned mine the hard way. I lived through it.
So how did you end up drawing comic books?
Graphic novels. Art and literature have always been my passions. I finally found a medium where I could fully realize the both of them.
This is gonna take some getting used to. Okay, partner. Why don't we start by you telling me how you know so much about demons?
London in the 1890s. They called themselves the Hellfire Club. Rich men and women who went to any length to relieve the boredom of their pampered lives.
Mr. Fitzroy, I've heard so much about you.
The club gave them the sense they were being wicked. They had no idea.
welcome.
And that's when the evil at the center of it all came out to play.
Nomini Diabolus Ostomoriden Tie.
Amaro was performing a ritual. I didn't know if it was real or not, but I knew he was trifling with something better left alone.
Obey Dire.
Why?
I demand your service.
What do you demand?
Eternal life,
What do you offer in return?
blood, and a soul. A Nightwalker in our midst. Take him and give me his power.
Oh, yes. You shall have your power. I shall be free. Finish the ritual, Nightwalker. Use his blood to bring me through. The power will be yours. Anything you want.
All I want right now is for you to go to hell.
We will meet again, Nightwalker.
I took the grimoire so that none of O'Mara's followers would use it again. It was the smell at one of the crime scenes that gave it away. The worst kind of corruption imaginable.
Well, I guess demonology's not for people with sensitive noses.
Once the demon touches them, their minds are so broken they don't even know the difference. Whoever's called this demon still thinks he's in control.
Well, if this guy's not calling the shots, then what does the demon want?
The thing I saw last night was a minor demon. His job is to open a door to bring a much more powerful demon through. Once the pentagram is complete, all it takes is one more sacrifice to open that door.
You sure about this?
His master is Astaroth. The same demon I fought 100 years ago.
Great. And what, pray tell, happens at Astaroth's coming out party?
That's when all hell breaks loose.
So for those of us who skipped Demonology 101, define all hell breaks loose.
Pure evil unleashed on Earth.
Like what, wars?
Of biblical proportions. Death, pestilence, and despair ruling for 1,000 years. Most will become corrupt and fall sway to the dark forces. Those who don't will die horribly.
You know, don't go painting it all rosy-colored for my benefit.
Demons have escaped in the past.
Well, why haven't I heard of this?
You've heard of their work. The slave trade, the Black Death, Stalin's atrocities in Russia.
Okay, so if we stop the one who's calling the demons, do we stop the demon?
If we get to it in time. The trick is finding him.
Where do we start?
Well, the demon from last night can only offer material goods.
Well, we can't just go looking at every newly rich person in town.
Well, a demon can't create the goods. He has to steal them from somewhere close to where he's going to deliver them.
Well, I guess we know what I'm doing. How about you?
Now it's time for me to take a nap.
Oh, okay.
Victoria.
Vicky. Victoria was an overweight queen.
She wore it well, though. Trust me. I wanted to thank you for your help. I haven't met anyone quite like you in over a lifetime.
Well, you know, 500 years old or not, you and I start hanging out together, people will say I'm robbing the cradle.
I'm willing to take that chance if you are.
Must be that vampire magnetism I find so tempting.
My powers of persuasion don't work on you.
Then I guess it's just you. Past your bedtime, isn't it?
So you found the vampire?
You know what, I can honestly tell you, it's not a vampire.
You're as bad as the police. Look, I threw the I Ching, consulted my spiritualist. How much more proof do you need? I know a vampire did it, and so do you.
Great.
If you won't help me prove it, I'll do it myself.
You seen any vampires lately, Kareem?
I don't have time for this.
Maybe it was a giant mosquito.
Hey, it was a boyfriend, man. Give her a break. He was a vampire, and I'm gonna prove it. Kareem, get yourself some help.
That's the theft reports from the last week. Or last couple of weeks and the whole month before. Keep that stuff in order. You're going to have some filing to do, too.
Yeah, it's like I never left.
It's good to see you around again, Vic.
Yeah, you too.
Hey,
Hey,
still searching for your vampire?
not a vampire. It's definitely not a vampire.
Since when?
I was just messing with you. Come on, who believes in vampires?
Well, you were all over me about it yesterday, weren't you?
Wait, go to practice. Wait, you don't even know when I'm playing you anymore?
So what's this?
Walked away from the homicide. I've got to trace a stolen Mercedes for a bail bondsman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Vicky Nelson walking away from a case just like that, huh?
Yep. Other paying clients waiting for service.
Well, good luck to you then.
Thanks. Nice tie.
No! If you didn't get the blood you needed, that's your problem. Audite sententia vox vodis incendia. You're supposed to be so powerful. You let him stop you.
Unforeseen circumstances. Won't happen again. Not when the one after me arrives.
And you are sure he will serve me?
Every wish, every whim, every dream, every desire. You're the master.
That's right. Go, run off and do whatever you gotta do. I just want her to be mine!
I've ID'd a number of thefts that seem kind of hinky. Stuff stolen from a locked room, a Porsche taken from a showroom full of people, cash taken from a bank vault that had a time lock.
Child's play for a demon.
Well, all of them are around the university annex. I mean, chances are good that our target is right in the center. I mean, our demon caller might even be a student.
That's still too big an area.
Well, unless you have a demon GPS around here somewhere, this is all we have.
I was hoping not to have to do this.
What do you mean, you actually have a demon GPS?
I have always avoided contact with the dark arts. Although what I'm going to do isn't much more than a parlor trick, it is still repugnant. Do you want to leave?
I'm always up for a good trick.
Sector demonium sanguis nunc.
Hey, I can see you. Man, another vampire myth blown to bits.
That's not what we needed to show. I took this from the demon in the park. This is the one we seek. We need to know where it will strike next. I know where that is.
It looks like a city park. There could be 20 places like that.
Demons aren't the only ones who hunt lonely places at night. I know this city. It's by Queen's Park.
All right, then, let's go. Too bad that spell didn't tell us when he was going to strike.
You won't waste any time. I'll take his last sacrifice tonight.
You love it, don't you? Night. All of this.
It's what I am. It's what I've been for a long time.
Speaking of which, how exactly does one become a vampire?
Vacation in Transylvania.
Come on, I mean, I'm serious.
It was a woman, Christina. We met at my father's court. She was only there during the evenings and she wouldn't let me see her during the day. Suppose you can love someone so much you just shut off your rational mind.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the phenomenon. So she fed on you?
It's one reason to take a mortal lover.
Didn't you notice the marks on your neck?
My neck wasn't the only place she put her mouth.
Oh.
Then, after about a year, she finally confessed to me what she was. People in the court had become suspicious, and she had to move on. I begged her to turn me.
Wait, you wanted to become a vampire?
I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be with her forever.
Forever's a long time.
She warned me that two vampires couldn't share the same hunting grounds, but I didn't believe her. I told her that true love would prevail. She drank my blood and I drank hers. I died and returned from death. She showed me the ways of the night. Our lovemaking was like we were on fire.
You should work in recruitment.
Then shortly after a year, I was feeding on a woman I met at the tavern. Christina was suddenly there. Angry, vicious.
Jealous.
It was the territorial instinct she'd warned me about. We almost killed each other, then she was gone.
Sorry.
I should have listened to her. I'd have lost her anyway, but still.
You never saw her again?
You live long enough. Everything comes around again.
I needed your friend's blood, but I've never been able to refuse a second round.
okay?
What the hell are those things?
You know what? You really don't want to know. But you might want to get out of here. Now, come on, go!
See, we're stronger. When the master arrives, you suffer.
Ah! Henry! Oh, you okay? You okay, right? You okay? Come on, you just heal, right? You just heal. You can do it. Are you okay?
I need to go. I need to go. Take me home.
Mr. Fitzroy?
Henry. Henry. You okay? What?
So we're at Skate Nation all night, right? Busting sweet backside air. And we're thrashed. I mean, we're stoked, but we're thrashed. So then we come walking back through the park. All of a sudden, bam! This thing jumps on my buddy Chad and hits my head, busting the South Shore birthday.
What the hell did you just say?
Man, English!
Dude, look, I don't know who this guy was, all right? He was just scary and strong. I mean, check it. It's 7-ply maple hardwood. He sliced through it like it was cheese.
And then he just let you go.
No, that's when the other dude came.
Oh, yeah, another guy with, like, big teeth and...
No, he was this dude. He went all Bruce Lee on this thing, man. I mean, you've just seen it, like, faster than you can see. Brother, and the chick? Oh.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me. Glasses, blonde, good looking.
Oh, yeah, hot. Yeah, first guy who laid the smack down on her, too.
Wait a second, is she all right?
I don't know, man. First chance I saw, I was out of there.
All right, I'll tell you what. Make sure that this officer has your information. We'll be in touch with you soon, all right?
My buddy Chad, he's...
We're gonna be in touch with you. Thank you.
Best bet of finding this guy in the poor guy's a space case.
Another murder last evening by Metro's vampire killer brings the death toll to 5. Now, few details are available at this time, but sources suggest that although he did escape, the killer may have been injured in the encounter. Keep it here on your local news for complete coverage of this developing story, and we'll continue to bring you...
Vicky, it's me. Left messages at your office, your home, and your cell. Call me as soon as you get this. Mr. Fitzroy?
Oh, crap. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Can I help you?
I was just checking in. I was worried about Mr. Fitzroy.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Henry's fine.
Hey, babe, it's just the doorman.
Henry's a little bit tied up right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Absolutely. I didn't want to disturb anyone.
It's okay.
Sorry.
But, you have yourself a good night, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
What am I, an idiot?
long have you been awake?
Long enough.
Yeah, well, get dressed. We've got a lot of work to do.
You're beautiful.
Chop chop, mister. So I guess it shouldn't really be a surprise that a professor of the occult works late.
She's a bit of a Nighthawk herself. I've consulted for her on various matters over the years.
Does she know what you are?
She's been a good friend.
Henry. I missed you. I thought this is your new friend.
Hi, Vicki Nelson, private investigator.
We're working together on something. Sorry to keep you late, but we need some information about a student.
Anything, Henry? You know that.
We believe a student at the university might have taken an interest in demonology.
And more than academic interest. Every year there's a few. They play one too many games of Dungeons and Dragons, and then they start looking into places they have no business.
Can you get us names? Current students, anyone perhaps from previous years?
If you give me an hour, I could fax you 7 or 8 names you might want to check out.
All right, here's my card, fax number.
Henry, I hope nobody's gotten into trouble because of this stuff.
Vicki Nelson.
Thanks, it's me.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
I've got a body at the skate park.
Skate park? Yeah, no, I have no idea.
This kid says you were there. You want to come in for a lineup?
Oh, wow, that sounds like a really good time, but I'm kind of busy tonight.
Come on, Vicky, talk to me. Tell me what the hell is going on. Let me help you.
Listen, I'm getting a list of names that I have to run, and I think one of them might be our killer.
All right, don't tell me one of them's a vampire.
It's actually worse than that.
Oh, Vicky.
Mike, listen, I don't expect you to believe me, but you asked me to keep you in the loop on this, and that's what I'm doing. All right? I'm not going crazy. At least I don't think I am.
All right. Fax it over and I'll see what I can do.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
This cop, Mike, there's a story there.
Long and twisted one.
You still care about him?
A professional curiosity as a writer?
You could say that.
I don't know what's between me and him anymore.
Speaking professionally, that's pretty common. I'm gonna go. If you find our man before tomorrow night, don't try to take him yourself. Wait for me.
And what should I tell him? Just to stop killing for a little while?
Bravery is a powerfully attractive trait in a woman. Stupidity is not. I'll call you.
Travis McDonald, 30 Edith Street. Got it. Okay, you know what? As you go through the list, be on the lookout for anyone with a fancy red Porsche, okay? Do anything stupid. Mike, come on. You know me better than that. All right. Talk to you. Bye.
Hi. You're Corrine, right? Yeah, I'm Norman from the pub, Big Tipper, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Well, I heard you talking to those people the other day about how you were looking for that vampire.
You know what? I don't need anybody else to make fun of me right now.
No, I don't want to make fun of you. No, I believe you. There are supernatural forces at play here.
You're serious?
Mm-hmm. I can prove it to you. Yeah, you're the only person who will believe me, Corrine.
You know who killed him?
Yep.
What proof do you have?
I'll answer all your questions, but I can't do it here. All the proof is back in my place. Come on, let's go. Hey, that's cool. If you don't want to come, that's fine. You know, I called the police. They didn't want to listen. I thought you'd understand.
All right. Just give me a minute, okay?
Sure.
This is Vicky. Beep's coming. Leave a message.
Vicky, it's Corrine. I met this guy named Norman. He says he knows about Ian's murder and the vampire. I'm going to his place. I'll call you if I get anything.
You all set? You know, Corrine, I've waited for somebody like you for a long time. Somebody who I could really talk to, somebody who cared about the same things I do, like vintage computers, medieval fairs.
You know what, Norman? Can we make this quick? We have to do something more.
I'm the only friend you're ever gonna need, Corrine. Thank you.
So these are the candidates for our serial killer? Half these kids haven't left the bedroom this month.
Somebody on that list is our guy, Dave.
Mike, that last guy, his mom still cuts his crust off.
And I know Vicky. If somebody on that list isn't our guy, then he's a witness. So who's next?
Nobody believed me. That's all changing now, isn't it? And soon, you're gonna see for yourself.
See what?
A demon. But not just a demon. This time, I'm gonna call it Demon Lord.
What are you gonna do?
Well, it's a ritual. And you know how it is. You call up a demon, something's gonna die, right? Oh, no. Hey, baby, you know, not you. Not you. Hell, you know, some of those people had to die. They had it coming. But when I chose your boyfriend, what was his name?
Ian.
Yeah, whatever.
You killed Ian.
Well, I did it so we could be together. I did it so we could be together. And when I call that Demon Lord, and he serves me, you can be my queen. All right. You ready? Let's get this show on the road.
Vicky, it's Corrine. I met this guy named Norman. He says he knows about Ian's murder and the vampire. I'm going to his place. I'll call you if I get anything.
Oh, shoot. Henry, it's me. I got our guy. His name is Norman Bridewell, 52 Lunigan Ave. I'm on my way. Get there as soon as you wake up. 52 Lunigan. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I think we found her final sacrifice.
Henry, it's me. I got our guy. His name is Norman Bridewell, 52 Lunigan Ave. I'm on my way. Get there as soon as you wake up.
Lux lucis non paras vicio, ut in formis quadus sanctus flamma. See, I need another life to bring the Demon Lord. I was gonna order a pizza delivery guy, but you're so much better. You know, she's like part of the family.
Yeah, well, next time, leave me off the list for the reunion.
Opus malefacum scuto et obedire.
Took you long enough to get here.
Sorry.
See, you couldn't even find a proper sacrifice, so I had to find my own.
Lord Astaroth will be pleased.
Don't listen to him. He's using you. He's trying to mess with your head.
What are you talking about? You don't even know him. For all you know, he's a nice guy. Look at him, right? All right, so tell me, what do I gotta say to get him?
Vis ut ego mai proficio. Meus vatum terminus. He's here.
Finally's right! I've been waiting a long time!
You were the one who called me.
Yes!
Quickly perform the sacrifice so I can fully enter this plane, and then you will have what you wish.
That's what I'm talking about, man!
Norman!
Yes!
Norman, he's lying! He's not gonna give you anything! He's gonna kill you! He's gonna kill all of us!
Shut up! Does this happen much in sacrifices? I think she can be a little bit more cooperative.
Nulus evocum annus infernum, ego expello vos, utunne, vos venir! In universitas, ego expello vos, teorcum, ut abyssus! No! Aicio!
Eternity is long. I will be back for you.
My hands. It won't come off.
Can't worry about that now. You're okay, let's get out of here.
Vicky, what the hell did I just see?
It's a really long story. But I'm sure glad I'm not the one writing the report.
Vicky, I can't thank you enough. Not just for finding Ian's killer, but for proving to me there really are vampires.
You said there really are vampires.
Henry, I saw him, remember? The eyes, the teeth, all the rest.
Well, I think it would be better for all concerned if you just never mentioned that ever again.
I agree. Nobody would believe me. But now that I know, I will be a great assistant for you.
What?
Look, I haven't been to class in 2 months, so school's not an issue. I can help you. Plus, it'll help keep me quiet about what I've seen.
$500 a week, no benefits unless you count bad coffee.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't ever do that again. Hey.
I wanted to thank you for your help, Vicky. You're a great detective.
Thanks. It was weird working with you, but I enjoyed it.
Good. This won't be the end for us.
No?
You gave me your blood. You're part of me now.
You know, feel free to call me if you need to hunt down any demons or anything.
Vicky, speaking of demons,
Yeah. These, right?
I don't know what they mean, if they mean anything at all.
What, you're worried? That I may have just agreed to go steady with a demon.
All I know is Astaroth is an enemy of both of us now.
Then I guess we better stay in touch.
Vicky.
You better.
Talking to yourself again?
You know me.
Yeah.
I was just enjoying the night air.
You're shivering. It's not that cold.
Maybe it's not the cold.
Well, come on.
The arm.
Sorry, excuse me.
I'm kind of the arm.